Hey, what's up? Welcome back, everyone, to another IceManIsaac Academy video, the second channel of the Warzone Academy, dedicated specifically to coaching every single day. Today, we are taking a look at your gameplay. A member from the community has submitted their footage via the Discord. I'm now taking all Season 2 footage, so if you want to have your footage reviewed, submit it via the Discord. The link will be in the pinned comment and the description. Make sure, obviously, if you want to be part of the action live, you can join me here over on Twitch. But today, we are taking a look at Brian's gameplay. He says, "Hi, Isaac. Hope you're well. I am an older gamer, pushing 40 from the UK, and I've followed your YouTube channel since the Modern Warfare Verdansk days. The Warzone Academy has been especially useful, and I try to remember the things you teach and put them into practice in matches. I don't always remember, and when I do, it isn't always successful, but I try." I feel that, man. When I'm not having my best days, it's usually because I'm not sticking to the fundamentals, and I'm just trying to, like, force my way into something, but... You know, as long as I'm learning, if I mess up and I know that I messed up, that makes things a lot easier, right? Like if I know I made a stupid decision, then I can live with that. When I can't control something the game does to me, that's when I lose full. He's got strengths and weaknesses for his strengths. He has reasonable gun skill, gets away from me at times though. Strength is overall game knowledge. Weakness is centering. Hey, good that you know it's a weakness because then you can start working on it. Knowing when to push, capitalize. It's kind of tough in this game because you can get pushed when you can get punished while pushing so easily in this game. Generally inconsistent in my all-around gameplay and positioning and rotations. Improvements. I'd love to improve my early game momentum. In the first half of matches, I struggle to get them moving and gain momentum. The YouTube video linked below is a good example. Okay. I feel like most of the time I'm running around buy stations to find UAVs. Okay. I started in Verdansk at a 0.5 KD, but in trying to implement what you teach in your videos and hover around a 1.1 KD. I'd be curious what it is now that we actually have the stats. Any tips, advice you could give would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for all the work you put into the Warzone community. Cheers. All right. Let's go and take a look at the gameplay here. I have applied my filters onto it, so it's going to look bright and colorful, but I feel like it looks better this way for us to review it. Okay, so when we're taking a look at this gameplay, we're going to be fast forwarding through a lot of the dead parts, right? We want to make sure that we're getting involved in the action and keeping the content dense here. But we're really going to be focusing. It looks like we got a long game on our hands, 25 minutes. That means it likely makes it to the end zone. This is my first time watching it, so I'll kind of give first impressions. When I'm landing here, I'm either waiting. It kind of seems like you're waiting a little bit, but I'm always like pulling up. And if I'm first to land, I'm immediately turning around and checking because people are weird and like to just play for the third parties here. But I do like to play. All right, moving up. You see that glass is broken. You should be a little bit nervous. Keep in mind that some things are every time you log into a server, everything that happens in the pregame match also affects the main match as well. So you can technically shoot out windows in the pregame lobby, and it'll still be like that in the live lobby. So it doesn't necessarily mean someone's lands here, but more than likely it does. I like it. Throw a little decoy grenade. If I'm you... Ooh, I like this play. Now you've made a lot of noise. Now you just got to commit. If I'm you, I'm pulling out that shotty, though. You got a drum... There it is. Nice. Yeah, you're cornering. Everything you're clearing off is looking really good. Like I said, he may have just broke that from the pregame, and that's why that glass could be broken. Or he could be already out of dodge and out towards the other one. Anytime I get a counter UAV, I just go ahead and throw it up. There's no reason to hold on to it, and I would get that mortar strike ready to go on your end. I like how you're clearing out corners, though. You're, like, very disciplined about that. You do, like, a little shimmy check, and then, okay, that's clear. On to the next one. Shimmy check, on to the next one. I like it. But, like, right now, unless you... And you might be a little bit spooked. I mean, granted, that chest is open, so there is someone near you. You talked about your early game momentum, right? If you're confident in the guns that you have with this little MX-9 and then your shotty, I would feel confident moving around. I would start looting faster, pop that counter UAV, try to loot the stuff inside the lake so that way possibly you can find yourself a UAV and start moving a little bit quicker. Seems like he ended up doing that. The stronghold popped. This was not the stronghold, but fortunately you get everything out of it. I think the other shotgun's better. I'm personally not a fan of the Bryson. I would just go ahead and pop that UAV for the hell of it. But Some people hold on to counter UAVs until they hear a UAV go up, and then they pop it, you know, reactively. Okay, nice. Using the ping strategy to ping where his next target's going to be. Like I said, the big focus here is we're gonna fast forward so we can see individual gunfights, okay? And then we're gonna go for late game rotations, especially because I know this is going into the late game. So if I'm you here, right, we're expecting this guy right here on our UAV to challenge possibly right here, okay? If he does challenge right there and you don't absolutely beam him, keep in mind we're using an SMG. It's always tough to tell which one of these we're using. If you see the small bullets here, that means you are using an SMG. If he peeks and you hit him, what is he going to do? He's just going to prone out and sit behind this disgusting head glitch. Let's say he peeks you and hits you. Where are you going? Your next piece of cover is to wrap back 5-10 feet and try to get behind this major rock formation. So this is a terrible spot for you to be holding a pre-aim. If I'm you, I might pre-aim for a second, and then I B-hop and I push up here, because now if he pushes me, now I can prone out and get behind here, and at the very least, you know, go for an ego chow or something. But right now, this is a horrible spot to be holding. Right? Because, like, we are just in the middle of no man's land. So it's like, oh, he could be there. He could be there. But what if he is there? We're gonna die. Push. Push. Let's push. Nice. Now I feel better about, like, holding a pre-aim. Now we see that he's on our level, which means that he's over here on the other side. So if I'm you, as soon as I see he's on my level, I'm going to push and try to take the high ground from him. I would much rather take this gunfight up over the top than 50-50 out in the middle. All right, you played up. Buy yourself a loadout drop. I love that. I need to get in the habit of buying a loadout drop. Gets the durable and the redeploy. Love that. And buys a crap ton of plates. Nice. Throws it where it's safe. I would also clean out your inventory because you bought a lot of plates and you couldn't pick them up, which means you had crap in your inventory, including a shock stick, which I doubt is your thing of choice. Get a Seiken overkill. If I'm you, because you have that extra money, right? You know you can go to the buy, and I love that you're rocking Seiken MP5. Don't get an overkill. If you have the extra money, get your Seiken class, so then you can get, you know, EOD, double time, fast hands, high alert. But right now we're burning this class, even though we have an extra $2,500. Right, so now we're missing a perk because we got overkill when we could easily get our full perks and then spend an extra $2,500 and then get full util. And also, I would go pick up those plates that you bought, but you couldn't get because you had the gas mask and shock stick. Sweet. So you know someone's up there. I'm guessing you just decide it's not worth the time. That cluster's kind of a waste. And if you want to talk about speeding up the game, honestly, this guy's kind of a waste of time. Unless you have like a UAV or an info. There was portable UAVs at the buy station. This is just such a slow kill. I mean, we literally went... There we go. We got the kill. So... we went 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120, 130, 140... So we spent like 2 minutes on a single kill. Good pre-aim, good centering. Spot him. Nice. Seiken just fries. Great shots. Nice. I was about to say, you were talking about how can you speed up the mid game and get some more kills. Use that high ground to get some information as to who you're going to push, but then actually go down and get after him. Good shots. It's actually a little bit contrary to like what we would think. Whenever we're shooting with some of these LMGs, the recoil becomes more and more controllable the longer it is in the spray pattern. So like a lot of these LMGs, RPK, Seiken, RAL, the first few bullets are harder to shoot, and then it gets like almost no recoil at all. So what you can do is if you're struggling to see, like, because I mean, don't get me wrong, like that's tough to see. What you can do is just prior, or even if you can manage it while you're in the gunfight, is prior to shooting, live ping him. Then you'll have a live ping over his head, and even you have all this visual noise. There's so much visual noise in this game. It really sucks compared to Warzone 1. So much visual noise and smoke and all this other stuff. But what you can do is you can just place your crosshair or your red dot underneath their live mark and then continue to spray at that live mark. Because I know it's tough to see, but like look at your first shots, right? It's bah, 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 and then laser, and then laser. And so you want to keep gunning through that until you get to the point where it's controllable. But if you're having trouble seeing what you're shooting, live ping and then full spray them. All right, trying to see how you got info of this guy here. Here's someone taking a ladder. I like this, taking the high ground. Nice. I would feel comfortable there with the MP5, but notice this guy is just pre-aiming your last known location. Way to change up your angle. And just absolutely gunned him. Nice job. Looking for holds coming out of the gas. If I'm you, I would have already jumped down. I would be holding this cliffside. I'd kill him, and then I'd be done. He's probably going to come up right through here. Or maybe I missed the cross. He already made it. Nice. All right, so we're moving a little bit. We already bought the one UAV in there, I believe, or it was already bought. So if I'm you, right, I feel like I've already seen everything come through here, right? So I know. So there are times when I want to gatekeep, right? And you're talking about how you want to get more kills and you want to play more aggressive. I have dominated this area for the last like 10 minutes, right? You landed here. You slayed everyone. You even went down over to this other side of the hill and started killing people. Went back up to the high ground and then started gatekeeping again. And so like at this point, I mean, maybe there is one straggler left in here, but like, I always say, if there's a lot of buildings and the gas is pushing people out of those buildings, that's when you're going to get kills. But you've already cleared out this area, so I'm not expecting us to get a lot of action out of these buildings. And I basically can fast forward and see you didn't get a kill. I was right. Right, so we wasted another 2-3 minutes there on holding something that we probably didn't need to hold. If I'm you, I'm wrapping down lower left into the village to get some of the kills down there. And now we're rotating. But like, for example, okay, we didn't start rotating until about right here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170. So about 160 seconds, we wasted about 3 minutes, right? Just sitting in there. Got high alert on your left. Airstrike coming up. Gunshots on your low right. You're kind of in a pinch right now. Running with your MP5 to get moving faster. Using this hill as natural cover. I'd be worried about challenging right here, right? It's kind of one of those things like, am I going to be able to do anything here? If someone chows up over this corner, where's my cover? And so I like that you kind of get out of there for a second. I just worry anytime thinking about a challenge if you don't have like an immediate piece of cover that you can grab onto if stuff gets bad. You see him right there, I think. I think it's the guy right there. Could be wrong. Maybe that's just a bush. It's tough to tell. Are we really expecting anybody to be wrapping up from here? I mean, maybe, but pretty much everyone that I've ever seen ever play this always goes from these buildings to the next buildings, out to here, and then up the hill. I almost never see people come up the hill this way unless it's like an end circle. All right, so we're working our way up to the high ground. Should see a guy up there on your top right. You do. If I'm you, I'm doing the exact same thing. I want that guy to feel comfortable. I want him to feel like no one is gatekeeping him, right? So like here, I don't... oh my god, you beamed him. Okay, fantastic shots. Me personally, I probably would have waited a little bit until he feels comfortable, jumps off that high ground, and then I gun him. Otherwise, I might end up taking a shot. Maybe he plates up, then he makes a far wrap around the other side, and then it just gets all sorts of ugly. I might do a quick double check because I'm hearing plates, I'm hearing boxes, and I know this is a stronghold, right? So I'm going to poke my head in there real quick and see if I can open up any of those white crates and get some UAVs. Unfortunately, the UAV has been taken there. I like the idea of checking for it. And now if I'm you, where do we expect a lot of players to be, right? Where is going to be a dangerous area for us to be? Well, the entire lobby has been pushed up from all of what is going to be downtown, what is going to be hydroelectric, what's going to be caves, is all going to be pushing up through here, right? You have already cleared off basically this entire sector right here. So at this point in the game, you got 5 kills, there's 18 left. I'm going to be playing more for power position, right? So for me, I might be wrapping myself over to this side of the hill. There's like a natural hill right over here that I could play. Or I'm going to wrap myself and then climb up this ladder and then take this high ground of the building. The absolute last thing that I'm going to do is deal with all the rats that are camping inside of here and are camping over in Dome. And then you've got the radio tower up here. And then obviously now we have someone on our right that you just got on high alert. A little bit of a panic melee. Get the smoke off. Remember, we can plate and run now. We can plate and run. Put those plates in while we're sprinting. You still got Season 1 habits. Make sure we're putting those plates in while we're sprinting now. But I don't want to give up the high ground yet, right? So immediately, now that I've reestablished this dominance, I don't want to let him continue to push over and dominate my high ground, right? I want to still stay in the fight. This is late game. Yes, I've got a full durable, but like I'm not trying to, be overran. Right? So as soon as you get that plate back in, boom, I'm mantling up here. And then I can take this head glitch right here and then check, is this guy pushing me? No, okay, he's not. Well, I'm going to continue to use this hill for cover and push up on the left. If you allow him to push up over on you, it's going to get real ugly. I don't really like this play. Even if I knew that he was in here, there is 6 seconds left, right? So like my play is to move forward and then hold this guy as he comes in, because that durable gas mask is going to be very, very valuable. And we're kind of torching it to then gatekeep ourselves, because we're going to make all this commotion inside of here, and then guess what? There's more than likely someone on that high ground. So I'm not a fan of this play. It's like, but hey, it paid off. It paid off. What I think I would have rather had you do was have you standing right up here. But it paid off. Reloading out in the open. Okay, clearing out angles. Your LMG, I like it. Nice job. Way to keep... I see you clearing stuff off. What you haven't cleared off is directly behind you. Right? Like you haven't cleared off that little cliff. So I might just poke my head over that cliff real quick and just make 100% sure. This is exactly where I would go too. Mantling's awkward. And then my positioning here matters. Okay? Where you just proned out, you proned out right here. Okay? And legitimately, we die so fast in this game. This positioning all matters, right? So if you were to get shot by someone that's camping this top dome or comes up these stairs and is up top dome, you're going to die immediately, right? What we should be doing instead is I would be holding like right here, because it gives me information on who's below me down here. And if I get shot from up top, well, guess what? Now I can prone out behind these rocks or go over the rock face or something. But if we get shot here, we're dead. Right? Like if there's a guy top dome, we're just dead. Now we got to figure out how we're playing this, though. Nice job. Now we're clearing off our low left, which I really, really like. Great freaking shots. Keep in mind, YouTube compression, recording compression, we can't see things as easily as he can see. Honestly, if I'm you, I'm making the risky play. I'm going up the graph. We just saw a guy right over there. Aggressive cross. Watch your left. Nice. I'm taking height. I'm taking height. I'm doing it too. Good stuff. Nice. And now I'm just listening and just holding. I love this play. I hate how much of our durable gas mask we lost on that gas mask play, though. That's a good 15 seconds in the gas that we could be using in a future fight. 7 kills, though. Kind of thinking, where are our threats? The grap, which we hopefully could hear, and then the stairs. Nice. We can hear, it sounds like there's a cluster mine. Just barely can hear the beeping of a cluster mine. Low left, low left, low left. Nice. Okay, we've just dragged a lot of attention to ourselves. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's talk about that real quick. Couple additional options. This is a great power. Okay, so let me talk about a few things here. One, we kind of delayed the shots there, whatever. We end up getting the shots. That guy now is panicking. This guy could turn and gun us. Fantastic snap over here and finishing on this kill. However, we have a unbelievable amount of attention on us right now, right? And so what I don't want to do is just immediately jump. Let's use that gas mask, even just a little bit that we have left of it, and sit up here and make sure and clear. On my low right, am I good? Is someone looking up at me? Am my low left, am I good? And if I know that I'm good, I might throw a smoke right at my feet that's going to pop out and can give me just a little bit of cover as I try to jump off. Because I'm pretty surprised you didn't get gunned right there. But hey, top 5 situation, 8 kills. Top 4 situation, taking the high ground. I love it. Biggest priority here is low left. You have to clear out this low left right here, right? Because this is high ground. This right here is just opportunity. This is nice. This is like, these are niceties. I might be able to get some kills as I peek over. But what is my threat, right? This is my red threat right here, right? Okay, we're like kind of looking we're like kind of looking in that direction, but like, have we cleared out on the other side of this rock face? There could be someone proned out right there that we have no idea. There could be someone making a wrap up and pushing up right here. Like, I'm just afraid that you're going to focus the low right. Which is free kills. There we go. Good. Keep checking. Don't give it up. Because someone down here is not going to end your game, right? You're clearly going for a win. You're not going for like super, super high kills. You're still playing aggressive. 8 kills is awesome. But like, look at all of this space, okay? We know, I will literally color it in. Okay, what have we cleared? Okay, by looking in this direction, we have now cleared out all of this. We have cleared out all of this. We know there is one player right here. And what's the unknown? Okay, the unknown is in pink. The unknown is what's left inside of this building. And everything that was under this cliffside right here, we have not cleared out. So where should our focus be? There's one, there's two. Oh, dude, I haven't even watched this. I haven't even watched this, man. And in that moment of greed, right there, right? In that moment of greed, you should have this realization. Right here, you should realize, well, there's no one over here. You should be having an panic attack of like, oh my God, I didn't clear this out. Holy shit. Keep in mind, it's in-game, right? It's in-game. People are using their gas masks in the in-game. This is now the threat area. The second you have that moment, you need to either jump back and pre-aim with your LMG, or you need to pull out your submachine gun and get ready for an engagement. Like right here, when you look up here, you're thinking, oh shit, there could be someone right here. Okay, if someone swings up here, what are you challenging with? A super slow LMG or an MP5? I'm proning out right here, switching to my MP5. But we're putting our fucking back to him, brother. Clear it, please! India almost got him for the 10 kill dub. But it's threats versus opportunities. The guys down below, those are easy opportunities that we're literally throwing away this game by giving up the high ground. What's the only thing that we can do to lose this game? It's let someone take our high ground. You're super deliberate about clearing out corners and angles. Your centering isn't as bad as you were giving yourself credit for. I think you can play more aggressive on the zones, like in that one instance where we made a gas mask play to try to kill someone when we could have just easily waited 10 seconds, taken a bower position, and then held them. Gas masks are like gold, right? It's literally a gold gas mask. And we threw away that opportunity there. But it's over, Anakin. He has the high ground. Thank you so much, Brian and or Tom. Thank you for submitting your gameplay. Super solid player. I can see why your KD has absolutely rocketed up. I'm really curious to be what it would be now in Warzone 2, because you're definitely a solid player. I hope that helped. Like I said, I'm super confident with how you're progressing as a player. Obviously, in all these videos, I'm super critical. But I'm letting you know what's going through my mind, right? How can I push to get more kills? Why am I wasting so much time holding this angle when there's more than likely nothing coming out of that village, right, that we had cleared out? But hey, man, thank you so much for submitting your gameplay. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to drop a like on it. Make sure to join me live over on Twitch if you want to be a part of the action or ask me any questions. Catch you all in the next one. Peace.